Welcome back to Disaster Party Podcast. As always, this is Rob Cedeno here for your news roundup, and obviously, I'm with.
Oh, daddy, it's your boy Andy Bivians. That's Bivans, the one true daddy.
Nice, nice. How's your day been? How's your
Been
week
good.
been? How's everything been?
Good, man. Can't complain. This week has been it's been long, I feel, and but yeah, no, I'm happy to be able to actually just kind of sit back and relax for the weekend, and yeah, nothing too big, nothing too crazy. What about you? How's your weekend been?
I. Oh man, where do I start? For those who are watching on YouTube, you just saw me realize that I did not have my headset on, and I was like, "Wow, Andy's really loud. Why is he so loud?" And then I realized I did not have my headset on. My weekend has been yeah, because we recorded on Wednesday, so it hasn't been that long. I found out that I guess I have the symptom of the Moderna shot, and that is after the first shot called Moderna arm, and it basically leaves a big lump on my arm, and it's like radiates heat, and it's really uncomfortable, and my arm feels like it's like a jelly.
Oh,
It feels super weak, but I was researching it, and apparently it does happen, like to 50% of people, 7 to 8 days after the first shot. I was thinking I was scot free. I was like, yeah, I don't feel shit. What's up? And then yesterday I was like, what is happening to my arm? And then I looked it up, and it says it goes away, and it's nothing to fear. So I was like, oh, cool. I'm on that 50% fucking people who get this shit.
right.
Ugh. Um,
That doesn't
and
sound comfortable at all.
no, it's not. It isn't. Um, Today the little guy like nicked his chin open today. I was like, it's
Oh,
if he nicked it anymore, he probably would have needed stitches. But it was just the first time I've ever seen him bleed that much. Again, he's only a year and a half, and honestly, you want to hear the story? It's kind of funny.
go
So
for it.
he's really social, right? So we were at the park, and all of a sudden he's walking upstairs, which he did like 15 times before whatever happened is about to happen. A little girl is on top of the playground, and as he's walking up the stairs, he gets distracted by the little girl, starts staring at her, and then just misses a step and just clips his like he clipped his chin on like the corner of the step.
Oh,
And I was like, dude, that's what you get for staring at girls, bro.
listen, they'll get you every time, every single
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I can't believe he did it. But yeah, that was crazy. That was pretty
Is he
crazy.
okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We just had to put like some like kind of like almost stitches type uh band-aids on
Okay.
uh to kind of like close it up, but he stopped bleeding, and like we have a nurse in the family, and they were like, "All right, if he stops bleeding, then you're good. Do this, do that, do this." So we kind of did all those things.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. But he just kept going boo 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 boo
Oh,
to his chin, so that was pretty funny. All right, let's jump into the news because we have a pretty good amount.
yeah, we do. There's a lot going on this week.
Yeah, there
Like a
is.
lot, a lot.
Yeah. So let's go into Bitcoin Rob section. So Bitcoin Rob, blah, 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 blah,
Rob,
blah.
Rob, Rob, Rob.
A couple of things that have been going on is with the Coinbase, excuse me, with the Coinbase IPO that happened on the 14th, which I believe was what, Wednesday, Thursday,
Yes.
Tuesday. Look it up.
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, so the day that we recorded the wrestling podcast, the Coinbase listing came to stocks and stuff, and it started at like four something, and then it crashed back down to like 300. But because of all of that, crypto as a whole like launched through the roof. Like Bitcoin hit an all-time high at like 64.8. All these coins just like smashed through all their all-time highs. So it was a good week if you held crypto. One crypto that just kind of we all knew about and we have discussed before, Dogecoin.
Talk
It
about it.
literally it went from 7 cents to 47 cents in like 2 days.
Let's go.
There are kids who are like 16, 17-year old that were just buying Dogecoin that made like I've heard stories of 30,000 to $1 million in Dogecoin.
Let's go.
Okay, so here's my thing. There's a lot of hype around Dogecoin right now. Here's my suggestion, but it's not financial advice. What Dogecoin does, so if you do want to buy it, what Dogecoin does, it goes up really fast and then it crashes back down. So right now it's sitting around, I think, like 32 cents. So as you could see, it went from, 47 to, it's 31. So 31. I'm going to say it's probably going to dip probably to mid to low 20s. Because again, that's what happens. People get excited, forget about it, move on, and then it crashes again. So if you are going to buy it, I'd wait for the crash, like the bottom of the crash, and then buy in. Because if you're buying at 35, 47, it's just going to dip, and you're going to have to wait a while to get that money back.
I wish, and I've said it in multiple forms of contact, that I could find the one audio from when I was like, yo, Dogecoin is gonna fucking rocket. And Rob was like, nah, man, Doge is fucked. And it's funny because I even saw a video from Musk on Instagram, I think it was, and he was like, yo, we created it to be a joke crypto. And the joke crypto is becoming the crypto. And he's like, what? To the fucking moon.
I mean, he pumps it all the time, though. I mean, he mentions it all the time because he thinks it's a joke. So, again, the world's richest man puts a tweet out about a cryptocurrency, and it's an easy access point. Think about it. If you only have $10 and it's at 20 cents, you could buy a couple hundred coins with $10, right?
Yep.
$10 in Bitcoin, you're not getting much.
You're almost not getting anything.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's an easier access point to people who want to get into crypto. So I personally think that even if Dogecoin does pump, because I'm going to buy some. That's what I do. I buy it on the dip and then just hold it, and buy it on the dip and hold it. Even if it does hit $1 or $1.50 or $2, whatever it possibly hits, I believe that a lot of these people are going to see the potential in the whole crypto market, and they're going to move their money over to like the more serious projects.
I believe that.
Yeah,
because they can, like you were saying, with the people who bought it and hit a couple mil, a couple 100,000, they could take that and buy a fucking full coin with it.
more than a full coin. They could buy like 10 Bitcoin if more.
So like initially I didn't put that much into Doge. Like I only had $50 in there, and then I woke up the next day and I was up $600, and I'm like, what just happened?
Exactly.
And I looked and I was like, let's go. Let's go.
I'm sure you're up even more now.
Hell yeah.
So, exactly. So before I go into the last thing in crypto, what I always do is I tell you the Bitcoin price. So like I told you guys a bit ago, Bitcoin did hit its all-time high of like 64.8. Everything last night, there's a lot of rumors of what made it happen. They're saying that some guy like tweeted something that wasn't true and everyone panic sold. Some people are saying that there's a state or something, a city in China that has a lot of Bitcoin mining, and they had a power outage, which then caused like the miners to not produce as much coin, so that crashed it. But it literally went from 64 to 51,000 overnight. So right now, it is 56,150.94. So you could see it's already rebounded.
Still crazy. That's a crazy dip.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I mean, as soon as I saw that, because I get notifications on my phone when it dips like that, I was like, okay, moving money from my savings over to my checking, and I'm buying as much Bitcoin as I can get.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So I just want to, before I'm done with the crypto news here, Safemoon, this coin that I mentioned about 2 weeks ago. It's an interesting coin. I told you guys to do your research on it. So if you did do your research, congratulations, because Safemoon is up about 400% since I mentioned it 2 weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, just do the math of what you would have been up if you bought it. So the cool thing about Safemoon is that you actually get rewarded for holding it, and you receive more Safemoon tokens as you hold it. So then think about how long you hold it. The price is going to keep getting up, and as every transaction happens, they burn coins. So then it becomes a scarcity thing. So the coin is probably going to continue to go up. But again, that's not financial advice. Do you? But in 2 weeks, 400% growth. In a month, it's like, let me just double check because I like to give that info. In a month, it is up. Last 30 days, it is up 936,476.51% in 30 days.
I'll take it.
So, I mean, the coin is only 30 days old or 35 days old. So, yeah. It's only 5 weeks old. This coin is only 5 weeks old.
And still doubled money.
400. Four times. But, yeah, buddy. All right, Andy, take over. I think I'm done.
Oh, man. So, my video game heads, where you at? You know, well, I know for me, I love the Left 4 Dead series. And I found this on, is that a Broken Skull IPA? Ooh. Wakanda cheers. Just because.
Cheers.
So, sorry, I had to take a swig to video games real quick. I found this on a whim that Left 4 Dead series is creating a new video game.
Dude,
it's the same creators.
Fucking hyped.
Yo, the trailer is so dope. It's called Back 4 Blood, and it's pretty much a spin-off of Left 4 Dead. It plays the same way with the 4 characters fighting a horde of zombies. The release date is set for October 12th. I guess it was pushed back because originally it was supposed to come out in December, and then it said it was supposed to come out in May. But now it looks like it's coming out in October. I'm excited for it. It's got 20 new maps. So I'm assuming it's gonna be like the old games where they have like 4 different levels and every safe house is a new map. So I'm super hyped for that.
Dude, I loved those games.
So much fun. Multiplayer. Like, I'm excited for that.
Dude, I am so pumped to buy that game because of the fact that I had so much fun with the old like Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah, and the fact that I saw like all the upgrades and the new like zombie types and stuff like that. I'm just so pumped.
The monsters are crazy. They still have they still have one that looks like a witch he's like jumping around from like wire to wire. They got a giant monster. They still have the boomer, but the boomer looks like he's upgraded a little bit. It looks dope. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm so pumped. So pumped.
So you see Resident Evil 4?
I'm so pumped about that too.
Scary as shit. And I love horror movies.
Dude, Resident Evil 4 is my favorite Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
Like, that is my favorite Resident Evil game. So the fact that they're doing that game for the Oculus, yes, sign me up. I might have to buy an Oculus just for that. I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna be huge.
That is, I think Resident Evil 4 is like a top. I mean, there's 8 games now, 9 games. Well, if you add all like the side games and stuff.
Yeah.
I think Resident Evil 4 is top 2 or top 3.
I believe it. I still want to go with 5. I think it's 5. Whenever they're in Africa.
I mean, that one was fun.
I love that game. That might be my favorite one out of all of them.
Okay, I enjoyed that one. All right.
So they dropped the new Army of Dead trailer, and I don't know if you guys saw my tweets, but this kind of reminds me of Dead Rising, just a little bit.
Yes. Well, no, I'd say more like Left 4 Dead.
Okay, I could see that. Maybe it was because of the area they were in. They were walking through like that mall or building type deal.
I think it's a good mixture of both.
Yeah.
And
then they pan to the outside, and it looks like the outside of like the food court where the mall is in the second one.
Okay. See, that's another game that I really enjoyed, Dead Rising. Um, but I think because the zombies are fast and they're smart, I thought that was crazy that these zombies like communicate with each other and they're fast and powerful and like there's a zombie fucking tiger. Like what?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what? Yeah.
Batista's leading that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Should
He's
be dope.
yeah, that's a Netflix original?
Um,
It's definitely a
I'm,
streaming service. I just don't know which one. I can't remember.
it might be. It might be a Netflix. If it's not Netflix, it's HBO.
Okay. 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 Did you see this one? Marvel started filming She-Hulk.
Yes.
I mean, that's going to be interesting because I think we've been spoiled that it's been WandaVision and then Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then Loki soon to follow. So people were thinking that maybe She-Hulk was going to be the next one, but I don't know if the timeline fits.
Yeah. No, I think she's probably gonna come out like later next year.
Okay. So
But
while we're on this topic, are you caught up on Falcon and Winter Soldier?
I didn't see the brand new one, but I am. I haven't seen this week's, but
Okay.
I'm caught up to this week.
That ending though of episode 4 was pretty wild.
Yo, I saw that coming. I
Yeah.
saw him going that route.
Yeah. But we'll talk about
And
that when we review it in 2 weeks.
2 weeks we review that on the. Bear with me. May
Man.
2nd.
Okay, so then next week is Mortal Kombat.
So next week is good old Mortal Kombat.
Whoa.
Get over here!
Jinx. Jinx.
Flawless victory.
Um. I didn't see this, so I'm just gonna say Fast and Furious trailer dropped.
Yo,
I'm kind of over Fast and Furious because
that looks good.
You know what I do? This is what I do. TNT, TBS, all those they aired Fast and Furious all the time. So I basically wait until they get to TBS or TNT, and then I watch it
That's fair.
because they're just equally as they're getting more and more ridiculous, especially after Hobbs and Shaw.
Nothing can get more ridiculous than Hobbs and Shaw.
I would not put it past this. I just can't put it past them anymore. I bet. What I heard they're in space. Like really? Like
I don't know, but there's one scene where they're in the car and Tyrese and Luda look like minions in the little like jumpsuits that they're in. It's gonna be awesome.
dude, if they go into space, okay, can we just talk about real quick how the original movie they were drag racers, and 9 movies later, they're in space.
Hell yeah, they had to upgrade their shit.
The drag racers who didn't seem to have any tactical training, any combat training, any gun training, and then they progressively become these like badass warriors who can literally live through anything. Especially the guy from Tokyo Drift who seemingly died, but apparently the trailer reveals he is not dead. So does he have superpowers? Is that what happened? Is this a Marvel Universe thing?
It might
Are
be.
they going to introduce Miss Marvel in this movie?
They might.
Oh,
They
my
might.
God.
You never know. Maybe Hawkeye is introduced because he is in Japan for a while, fucking up everybody.
Yeah.
Maybe he's fucking up the triad for him.
Ay.
I mean, we got Cena in there. Cena versus Vin Diesel.
All right. Doctor Strange 2. Go about it.
Multiverse of Madness just finished filming in the UK this week, so we are getting it. And the poster I saw had him and WandaVision on it. Don't know how true that is, or not WandaVision, Wanda, Scarlet Witch. So I'm excited. Hopefully that'll live up. The first one was pretty good, I thought.
Oh, I enjoyed the first one. I thought it was better than Thor 2.
Yeah. I agree.
Everything's better than Thor 2.
I agree. Ragnarok was weird for me though.
Oh, I loved Ragnarok. I thought that was the best one.
Once I got used to it, because they were moving into the whole Guardians of the Galaxy feel, then I was like, okay, this is a cool movie. But going into it thinking it's gonna be a Thor movie, but it's more of a Guardians movie, I was like, what the hell is this?
Okay.
Because it was more comedy.
Yeah. All right, so I didn't see much information on this, so hit it up. I see Amazon Lord of the Rings series will cost $456 million for season 1. Say what?
Most expensive show of all time. So they're like making a Lord of the Rings
More than
show.
Game of Thrones?
Huh? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not sure what Game of Thrones actually went through. I wonder what that price range was.
I know that was pretty pricey, but yeah, that's
because
crazy.
They shot their last season as a movie, didn't they? Game of Thrones. That's what they said.
I think so.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, I mean, I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings person. Like I've seen a couple things here and there.
Two Towers. The last like 45 minutes. It's worth everything.
Yes, that I've seen.
Okay, good.
But and I think I've seen a little bit of The Hobbit. That's about it.
Okay.
But maybe I'll take a crack at this since it's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, and we already have HBO. So.
Facts.
Oh no, it's Amazon.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Worse. All right, let's move over to wrestling. This was a big thing. This happened last year on the same date, 4/15/2020. The same thing happened on 4/15/2021, and that being is, WWE fired people, and they fired Billy Kay, Mickey James, Chelsea Green, Tucker, Kalisto, Samoa Joe, Bo Dallas, Wesley Blake, Peyton Royce, and Mojo Rawley.
Yeah, they released a lot of people.
Yeah. So do you think some of these people obviously it sucks that anyone lose their job, so I'm not going to put it in that sense, but some of these people, they clearly were not being used, like, at all. So some of them didn't really come out of left field because, like, Bo Dallas hasn't been on TV in, like, 2 years.
Yeah.
Wesley Blake jumped from the Forgotten Sons to, like, one of Corbin's, like, wolf people, so that didn't last long. Chelsea Green, I mean, I was a little shocked from that because she's been in the company for 3 years but has been on and off injured, so she hasn't even been, like, recognizable to the fans.
Oh no, she's done a lot in her time there.
Not in WWE.
Yeah, because she was on NXT. She made her Rumble debut.
That's it.
She was doing a lot.
She was in NXT for like 3 weeks. She came up and did the Royal Rumble, and then her first match on SmackDown, she got hurt, and she was set to make her debut.
Yeah.
So literally, she was on maybe 2 months worth of WWE TV between NXT and WWE in 3 years.
It was a little longer than that. I think.
I don't
know. I gotta go back and look.
Yeah. But then some of them I was confused about because, like, Billy Kay had a match at WrestleMania. Samoa Joe has been awesome on commentary, but apparently I read that he wants to wrestle, and WWE's like, nah. And then Peyton Royce, Billy Kay's old tag team partner of the Iconics, they were great as a team. And then as soon as they broke them up, they both kind of, like, flopped. They should have just never broke them up.
Love the Iconics as a team.
Even Tucker. He was with Otis, Heavy Machinery. They broke him up, and that was it.
Yeah, they had the feud with him and Otis for a little bit, and then
that lasted 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could see Samoa Joe definitely getting AEW, TNA, New Japan. I could see AEW going after all the females. I could see Billy Kay, Mickey James, Chelsea Green, Peyton Royce, because they need They need to improve their women's division, especially Mickey James. She's still talented in the ring, even though she's like 40 something. She's a great teacher, so she could do like a teaching wrestling gig.
She's no, she's amazing.
Yeah,
And that's one thing that like is going to be awesome is seeing all of this talent being utilized in different spots and seeing them work different people. It's just going to be awesome.
Yep. Yep. All right, so let's talk about this, and then we can call it a night on our news roundup.
Dude.
NXT versus AEW, the viewership numbers. They both did not have competition because, as you remember, NXT is now on Tuesdays, and AEW is now on Wednesdays. Okay.
A lot of wrestling this week.
NXT's numbers without AEW competition was mid 700,000, mid 700,000. AEW with no viewership competition hit 1.2 million.
Wow.
Raw, okay? Monday Night Raw, WWE Monday Night Raw consistently gets 1.8. And AEW with no competition in its first week with no competition hit 1.2. I think AEW's new competition is Raw, not NXT.
Oh. Even though it's on a different night.
Yep. Because if they can outperform Raw, AEW's looking solid. Yeah.
Crazy. It's
yes,
crazy
sir.
numbers.
I'm excited. All right, so obviously I have to ask you my normal questions, and I'm going to see if you have any normal answers, because I think you probably have normal answers, even though you've promised me different answers. I've already asked you about Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yep.
The Office. Anything. Even the intro of another episode.
Yep.
What? How many episodes have you watched?
Where am I? So I got confused because I was watching some on my iPad and then I was watching some at the gym doing cardio.
Okay.
What was it? I saw the sexual harassment episode.
Okay, that was funny.
It might have been the last one, but I can't remember.
Okay. At least you're making some progress.
There might be one after that.
Okay. Not every episode you're going to remember, but as long as you're making progress.
Sure. It's moving. It's moving.
All right. Any progress on your passport?
No.
Ah, God damn it.
No. I was going to go.
You're at the easiest part right now. You're at the easiest
Facts. I was going to go Saturday, but I got stuck at work, so that didn't happen. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done.
Well,
God.
okay. All right. So I think that wraps up our news roundup. Unless you have anything that you is not on our list.
Nothing that I can think of right now.
Okay then.
So I'm gonna wrap it up for that one.
All right. Let's wrap it up then, guys, ladies, gents, all of the above. As always, remember to like, share, follow, rate, review, comment, and subscribe to Disaster Party Podcast on all social media platforms, including the YouTube, where you can see our handsome faces. You like this beard? You like this beard?
Ooh.
Mustache. Oh, mustache.
Mustache.
I got that too. All right then, Andy, why don't you plug what we will be doing shortly with our guests?
Ooh, so this is coming out Monday. So Tuesday, we got a special guest in the house. We got a entrepreneur where we'll be talking about his business and all things business and positive mindsets and how to get that work done. Mr. Benny. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. We're going to pick his brain, see how he got to where he got, see where he wants to go in the future. It's going to be dope. Make sure you check that out tomorrow.
Let's do it. All right, everyone, thank you again for making it this far. Hopefully you listen to tomorrow's episode, because that sounds like it's going to be an interesting conversation. So for Rob and Andy, this is Disaster Party Podcast, and we are out. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.